All right, we at KVOA have been giving Southern Arizona the most accurate forecast since 1953. That is 7 years before the world's first weather satellite was even launched into space in 1960. We've had a lot of people delivering Southern Arizona's forecast in the past 70 years, and the forecast has been improving ever since.
Whoopee.
Whoopee.
KVOA is celebrating 70 years of weather. Michael Goodrich is likely the best-known personality to deliver the weather at KVOA on the station's airways for decades, but he's just one of many who helped blaze a trail of leading weather teams all across Southern Arizona.
Poor people in the north-central United States.
Few may remember, but it was actually Hank Hubbard who began the tradition doing both news and weather when the lights were first turned on the station in 1953. With the day's technology, presenting the forecast was oftentimes more challenging than predicting the weather itself.
Oh, Michael, it's one of those days.
Let's talk about why. Much later, look at the what? What?
Even though the weather was presented in a very simple way.
If you wanted sunshine on the board, and there goes the magnet, you know, bingo, it's on the board.
Sometimes the magnets were getting weak and the sun over Chicago would fall down to New Orleans, and while you're on the air, you'd have to push it back up.
It was the Stone Age.
But technology would continue to evolve, and with it came better tools to track the weather.
We had one radar picture that came across at about 11 o'clock in the morning. That was all we had.
And oftentimes, the best way to get a forecast was
you looked out the window.
Even though tracking the weather was serious business, one thing has remained the same through the years. We've always had fun.
Ice Break 2014.
The water is cresting over the sides over there where you see the homes.
But when major weather events impacted Southern Arizona, KVOA has always had you covered. From the largest snowfall in 1971.
We had 6.8 inches of snow downtown. And they closed Tucson International because the snowplows were up on Mount Lemmon.
To the historic floods of 1983.
That was wild. It just kind of crumbled, slowly dropped into the river. I was there all weekend, like 24 hours. But for the most part, I was on the air the whole time.
To the unrelenting summer heat.
The summers here have really, they just drag on.
Lang is right. In the past decade alone, 7 of the past 10 summers are among the all-time hottest. And all the other major weather makers across the Sonoran Desert. KVOA has been the weather authority of Southern Arizona for the past 70 years and will be for the next 70 and beyond.
The Forewarned Storm Alert Team, the monsoon team you can count on.